Everybody, welcome back to the Dane Bramage Rocks channel. All right, carrying on with the Merry Christmas song reactions, rock themed covers series. I know not all of them have been rock songs, and not all of them are going to be rock songs, but this one I actually introduced this guy to the channel about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago now, and I have been wanting to do reactions to Dan Vasc for a long time, and I understand he's recording a new music video right now for Christmas, but I wanted to hit the one he did last year first before that new one releases. So you'll probably get a double take of Dan Vasc this week from me, and if you haven't seen the first reaction I did with Dan Vasc, it was his last song he did for Halloween, Number of the Beast. I'll leave a link for that right up here for you if you want to check that one out first and then come back to it. Now I also explain the history of Dan, how I got introduced to Dan Vasc and his channel, and how long I've actually been following that guy. But he did a metal version last year, 2 years ago, December of 2021, of Angels We Have Heard on High. And in fact, he posted on his YouTube channel. This song is done, from what I understand, in 4 different languages: Italian, German, Portuguese, and in English. He chose these because these are some of the languages most spoken by us, and so chances are you'll understand something. Merry Christmas. And on his YouTube channel, this is my heavy metal version of a Christmas hymn, Angels We Have Heard on High, Merry Christmas, and his gratitude to David Foster and Andre Bocelli, who's that opera singer, for the inspiration. So we already know where this is going to go. It's going to be a metal version with Dan Vasc's voice and that opera song. I have heard it, yes, quite a few times. I have also seen the video, but I wanted to bring light to my channel on here. So we're going to listen to it now to continue on this Christmas song theme that we're going to be doing throughout the season. And yeah, so Dan Vasc, Angels We Have Heard on High. Here we go. All right, so when I did Battle of the Beast, I'm sorry. Battle Beast, that's a band. When I did Number of the Beast, it was more of Dan's, heavy hard rock grunge voice. This is going to be more vibrato, more opera-ish, and this is really where Dan shines, because his voice is just absolutely phenomenal. I know you know what I'm talking about, because most of you probably already seen this. So Angels We Have Heard on High. Let's hear it, Dan.
Sopra I cieli ancor più su, dolci canti gli angeli, ed ai monti fin qua giù portan gioia ai deboli gloria.
The goosebumps are there. I'm not going to sing along because I have no idea what he's saying. And if this is truly indeed in 4 different languages, awesome. Of course, when it gets to the English version, I might be able to keep up a little bit. So let's just listen. Sorry. Oh, his voice. God, his voice. That sounds German. Hold on. I mentioned this last time. I just love his presence, like his upfront, in your face presence. You can see him as he's singing. He was tall. He had his chest blared out. He was staring at the camera. He was like singing to you from hundreds of thousands of miles away, depending on where you live. Definitely from where I live. But how he could just, even on camera, just connect right to his audience. That's what I love about Dan, is his presence on camera. And I mean, what a phenomenal camera. This is a well done HD 4K. I'm sure he's got the whole setup back there, and I love it. I love it so much. Okay, going on to the next language, I think. See? It's a little more brought down. I love it. God, I love it. On to the next section. The English version. Here it comes. Good. That was that. God, what a finish. That is so good. I was waiting for that last note where he just picked it up and just delivered and just was so into it. This is why people love Dan Vasc and why I love Dan Vasc. He just turns songs into something almost better than, actually, God, this song is probably, I don't even know how old. I looked at the history of it earlier, but it is old. I think of French origin, thousands of years ago. But every song that he does, I like his version the best. You know what I mean? All right, stick around for a few minutes. We're going to do the wrap up. All right, y'all, welcome back. That was Dan Vasc, Angels We Have Heard on High. And I'm actually just going to bump you over to his YouTube channel for that song right here. So to date, it came out December 16th, 2021. So, ooh, 2 years ago, almost to the day. There is at 1 point, almost 2 million views, and this is my heavy metal version of the Christmas hymns Angel We Have Heard on High. Merry Christmas. Drum, bass, electric guitar arrangements, orchestration, mixing, and mastering done by yours truly. Electric guitar recorded by Gabriel Bellozzi, and grand finale drum improvisation by Giovanni Rizzande. My gratitude to David Foster and Andre Baselli for the inspiration. Oh, Andre Baselli. He did that... oh, God, I mentioned it earlier. He did that song that he covered from Andre as well back then. I'll pop it up here because I can't remember the name of it in my head. But the languages I'm singing are in Italian, German, Portuguese, and English. And I believe they were in that order because I did pick out the German. I didn't recognize the Portuguese, but I was obviously in there as well. I chose these because these are some of the languages most spoken by you. So chances are you'll understand something. Merry Christmas, and there's a like. I already subscribe and follow Dan Vasc in his channel anyway, but there. So what'd y'all think? I know I have a good amount of you now that subscribe to this channel because of Dan Vasc, and I really appreciate it. I love the following, and I did the whole introductory to Dan Vasc on the last video, and again, I will leave a link for that in the video description down here, or it might pop up here on your device, whatever you're watching from. But what do you think of Dan Vasc? What do you think of that song, Angels Heard on High, and what did you think about the reaction? Time to leave all those comments. You know, I like to read and respond to most all that I can, and if this is your first time to the channel, by all means, go back and check out that other Dan Vasc last video done. And I also follow a few other independent artists that cover songs as well. So surf around. And if you like what you see, I'm going to ask you to do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button for me. Everybody watching, please hit that like button. It helps support, and ring that little bell for notifications if you are a new subscriber, so you'll know when new videos come out from me. I have a small support system. All these logos and icons you see up here, I will leave links for down here in the video description and also in the About Me section of my page. So you can follow me on any of the socials or use any of the support icons to support the channel, and everything goes directly to me, and I always appreciate the support from all of you, especially from my subscribers. All right, everybody, thank you so much for checking that out. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a great holiday season, and I hope you continue to have a great holiday season. And of course, until next time, keep on rocking.